Welcome to day 9 of the Beer Advent Calendar series from Three Cellars here in 2024 on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
Wow.
And like we said, it's day 9. We are on our 9th beer. We are over a third of the way through the month. It is day 9. We're going to crack right into this thing. These guys both know what we're about to drink. I've destroyed my box already. I can't even get this thing open.
Just smash it apart.
Well, now that it's like half broken, it's a little bit easier. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay. You've really just...
That's not the right one. Is it?
Let's find out.
No, it's not. What did I do? What did I do?
Do we just start?
Yeah. Anyways, so we've got
this one.
A preview. While Josh figures it out.
What is it? What is it?
You tell us.
No, you tell me, because I don't know. Okay.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. Yes. I have no idea what beer I just pulled out. Wow.
When we get to it, we get to it. So, all right, we got Last Christmas. This is a Belgian style quad out of Eagle Park Brewing. This is a bourbon barrel aged Belgian quad. For those that don't know how Last Christmas works, it's one of the cooler beers out there in the area. So every year they brew this Christmas, which is a Belgian quad, and they take some of it, throw it into a barrel, and they save it for 12 months, and they bring it out for this time of year, and it's Last Christmas. So it's kind of cool how they recycle every year. I think it's a really, really cool kind of series they do every year. This has been a staple of the Three Cellars Advent Calendar, at least the last 2 or 3 years, I think. But something we've definitely had in the past, something I know we've enjoyed in the past, and something I think we'll enjoy too.
I think in 2023 it started the calendar.
Yeah.
Last year,
right.
Or
2 years ago, I think it finished.
1 year it finished the calendar. Yeah.
But no, question, does your can at the bottom say anything? Because I thought normally these cans had something on the bottom, and mine doesn't, so I thought they did. But...
Nope. Not this year.
Okay. But no, this is a cool, again, I really like how they do this one. I really like what they do with this, with the idea of taking this Christmas, aging it, and then bringing up Last Christmas. So fun stuff.
Is there an ABV on this thing, or am I not?
I don't see an ABV either.
I thought that was supposed to be in the bottom, but mine got all messed up. So
I think it's usually around like 12%.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. All right.
Crack this thing open. Should pour out a nice golden, dark golden color.
Yeah.
Almost like an amber. That's that heavy Belgian characteristic to the color there.
Yeah. This Christmas comes out a little bit more kind of amber golden. This comes out more of a darker, like maroon. That glass.
What is with that glass, dude?
I think it's technically a margarita glass.
I busted the box. I pulled the wrong beer out. You've got like a martini glass.
Good color. So
it's like hazier than I guess I realized it would be.
Very murky.
Yeah, a little murky. I think it takes a little bit off that barrel and it kind of murkies it up a bit. So
Belgian is usually somewhere in this of clarity too. To the nose we go. Oh yes,
man!
That's a lot of barrel. in bourbon.
It's a lot of barrel, but it's got really good like Belgian quad characteristics to it. That dark stone fruit, slightly barley wine-ish. Like that's what's really coming out.
Almost like dark cherry.
Yeah.
It's got a very sweet nose with like some of that spirit and barrel character kind of buried in within it too. Smells awesome.
Yeah. No, it's like I know it's a Belgian quad, but it very much is reminiscent of like a barley wine, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try this thing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man. Curious your thoughts, Lau. You seem perplexed.
I was not thinking I would really enjoy this, especially with how much adjacent to a barley wine it seemed like it was going to be. I am not a very big fan of the barley wine style of beers. I don't hate it. I don't know if I love it. It is better than I was expecting. That really kind of like dark stone fruit, plum sort of notes are enjoyable. And I like it. And those really come through when I'm drinking it.
Yeah, this is one of those beers where, based on us doing this calendar the last couple years, like I always hope it's in the box. When it wasn't day 1, I was like, okay, it'll be day 24. The fact that it's day 9, I was very happy and everything. I was very happy to see this one come in. While it smells very much like a barley wine, on the palate, you get much more of that Belgian character. There's a little bit of cloviness coming through with some of those dark stone fruits behind it. And what I like with this, being in a bourbon barrel age, being a bourbon barrel, my personal opinion, I don't think it gets a ton of bourbon characteristics, but it gets nice barrel characteristics, or some of that kind of like sweetness, but a little bit of vanilla and everything kind of comes out of this. I think it just does a really good job. It's really well balanced.
Yeah, it's definitely like a trippy, like journey type beer. It's actually more carbonated than I remember it being. It's got quite a bit of carbonation in here. Maybe even a little bit more than I get out of a traditional Belgian, or a Belgian quad. But it's super malty. It's got a lot of great malt characteristics to it. It starts off, I think you get a little bit of bite from that carbonation, but then that quickly kind of dissipates into that maltier, sweet, dark fruit kind of component to this beer. And the barrel characteristics that Ross described are there, but they're not like super strong. I feel like the malt characteristics of the Belgian overtake quite a bit of that, but you can taste that this has been in a barrel. You can taste some of the spirit characteristics, but it's nothing like the Bourbon Trail beer that we had from Lion's Tail a couple of days ago. It's nothing like that, but it's for sure there. It's just not anywhere near that level of extreme from a barrel character spirit perspective. This one's always really good. I forget how good this beer is, to be honest with you. Like, I was excited. I saw this on the shelf when I was in there picking these boxes up. So I figured it was in here, but I didn't expect it when it showed up. I didn't even pick it out of the box, to be honest with you.
You were trying to move it to a different day.
I was trying to move it, apparently. But yeah, this is always good. And Eagle Park does these kinds of beers just so well. They do such a great job. These kinds of good.
Does anybody get the orange peel?
A little bit. Is it
maybe
like slight kind of bitterness to it? But I don't know if it's orange. I don't know if it's orange peel or something different.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if the can. If it wasn't on the can, I don't know if anybody would have been drinking it and been like orange.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, not that this is this just isn't my thing. And I think I would like this Christmas of this beer better than this beer after it came out of the barrel.
So you like this Christmas more than last Christmas?
I've never had this Christmas.
You would think.
I would think,
Yeah.
right? I think for me, the barrel is giving this some characteristics that my palate does not appreciate. When I compare it to the Bourbon Trail, that in that case, that was giving it the bourbon and the stout characteristics that I like when the bourbon was coming through. I don't know if I appreciate the bourbon barrel coming through with these flavors in this style of beer.
Yeah. I mean, barrel aging a Belgian quad in bourbon, in my opinion, pretty unique. Maybe it's happening more often than I think, but I don't know another place. Yeah, it's relatively unique. And I think it's a bold decision because what you think a bourbon's going to do a lot of times, it's going to take away from that stone fruit that you might get out of a normal Belgian quad and things like that. I think it does a really good job keeping that stone fruit in here. I think you still get some of that. I still think you get that, like you said, plum. I think Josh, you said dark cherry. I think it still does a really good job keeping all that, but then giving you some of that bourbon that not bourbon necessarily, but barrel aged flavor to it. Which I get, Lau. I think, like as we've talked about this and we've done some of the Southern videos, you like the spirit, you don't like the barrel, and I think that's a kind of a good comparison because that's what we're starting to see out of this is where your palate time takes up. So I think this is good. Like Josh said, like I don't have this until we do this box and everything, and I just forget how good this beer. I love this beer. I think it's such a well done beer. I think they do such a good job with it. And to Josh's point, Eagle Park just does a very good job with balancing out the flavor of the beer, but get some of that barrel spirit characteristic in there. So
I wonder if he would like last Christmas or last this Christmas as much as he might like this Christmas versus last Christmas.
How about that Christmas?
Ooh, that Christmas. That one's got to be on a shelf somewhere.
They need to brew one called Future Christmas, and it's just literally it's literally a homebrew kit that they hand you. You have to brew it yourself.
Good luck.
All right, Josh, let's start with you.
4.5.
Untappd.
4.5.
4.5.
It's that good. It's just such a unique beer. It's a unique and it fits the motif of what this box is supposed to be too. Like everything about this just screams elite to me. So I'm going 4.5 on this. I don't know where I've gone on it in the past. I know it had to have been at least 4.25. I'm going 4.5 on it, and I think this year's stands up to that.
I'm going to go 4.25. I think this is a great beer. I love this beer. It's not necessarily 4.5 for me. To me, as far as what we've done so far, it's right there, maybe slightly above the Bourbon Trail. So maybe it's like a 4.33, but 4.25 is where I'm going to put this one. So.
Let me ask you this. Is this the best Belgian quad you've ever had?
No, it's not. If you want my best Belgian quad, I will die in this hill. Guldendrach is still my favorite.
Okay.
And maybe that's not Belgian quad. I don't know. But it's a Belgian beer I absolutely positively love. And that is my gold standard for Belgian.
I mean, this is far from traditional, right? So that's not really a fair question. But
wow.
I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I don't think it's bad. I think it fits the box. I think it fits the theme. It's just not my favorite, so I'm going 3.5.
Okay.
Like it's a good beer. Like I can see why people like it. It's just not my style that I enjoy.
And I'm sure there's people that probably end up getting this advent calendar that don't like this beer. Either they don't like a Belgian, they don't like barrel-aged beer. The flavor profile on this is not necessarily for everyone. But I think it's super well done, and I love it. So, all right, day 9 in the books, and also day something else that came out of the box too.
Full day.
So we are working our way towards Christmas and Christmas Eve. Hopefully you're following right along with us. Thanks for watching and checking out the channel, and we will see all of you on day double digits number 10. See you all tomorrow.
Cheers.
Bye.